Today I would like to talk a little bit about update number 7 to Sons of the Forest. First thing I want to start with is showing you where all of the golf cart locations are. There are 13 of them in the game. 4 of the said 13 golf carts can be found right on the golf course, and the other ones are pretty nearby with the exception of a few over by the airfield. There are no golf carts on the quote-unquote what N-Knight considers to be the west side of the island. There's 2 of them at the helipad near the end game. There's one here and one here. There's one just outside the golf course by the cabins. Here it is. There's actually 2 in this spot. This is in the south, what I call the south, near the South Islands. So 1 and 2. There's actually 2 golf carts on the airfield. There's one there and one here. There's also another golf cart right in this spot, right next to the bunker where you get the compound bow. And here it is. The last one can be found on the beach outside of the golf course. Kind of a little straggler here. It took me a really long time to figure out how to add a golf cart. So add prefab golf cart followed by however many golf carts you want. I've played around with the golf cart quite a bit, and some things that I have noticed is, 1, it's indestructible. Luckily it does float, and luckily they give us this little hand to kind of push it out of a sticky situation. You could push it from the front or the back, which is pretty cool. There is absolutely no fall damage in the golf cart, and it won't spit you out. However, enemies can hit you out of it or kick you, stuff like that. But another thing that I did notice is the golf cart is super OP. And he's dead. And not only that, but he is like missing arms and legs. So YouTube's gonna hate that. I've noticed that if you have multiple cannibals, you kind of get stopped up on them a little bit. However, one cannibal, especially like this heavy guy here, you just barely tap him and he is finished wherever he is. There he is. Speedy run. It doesn't seem to do any damage to a moose. It just kind of stops dead in his tracks. However, it's very effective against deer. One shot. I suspect this is going to get nerfed at some point. 50 points, and he's down. So the golf cart is the new best hunting weapon in the game, essentially. The golf cart is also definitely 4-wheel drive. It's a highly welcomed feature. It's way better than the Night 5. Between the golf cart and the hang glider, it's a pretty good situation. Do you remember when I said that there's no fall damage in the golf cart? Yep, no fall damage. Did that make you dizzy? Next on the list, let's talk about the rifle. Before I talk about the rifle, I want to show you exactly where the rifle is. It's right here. Here's the Great Lake right here, and then right next to it is a little cave. This is also the Gold Armor Cave. I call this the back door entrance to the Gold Armor Cave. I'm going to speed this up for you. This is very, very easy. You can probably pass forward through this. Keep right the entire time. hug the right wall, turn right, turn right, turn right. If you want the rifle right away, you could probably run past the mutants and cannibals and whatever else is in here. Just stay on the right wall, turn right every single time, and you will be done and on your way out of the cave. Obviously, clearly, turn left every time to get out. You do need the rebreather for this. Once you get to the end, you will find a guy laying here, and he has the rifle. And there it is. Let's talk about the rifle a little bit then. The rifle is pretty powerful. I've done a little bit of math. There is a headshot multiplayer. However, when I shoot a demon boss in the ass, it does 60 damage. He was at 1100 before. He is now at 1040. Another notable thing about the rifle is you can only aim down sight with it. You cannot hip fire the rifle. And since we're here, the demon boss originally started out with 2000 HP and then it got reduced one time before to, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, 1600, and is now reduced again in this patch to 1100. It might be because there's a new boss fight and cutscene, which I'm not going to show you, but I will show you the boss. He is pretty cool. This boss is super tough. He has 1500 HP. This is clearly Silver Jacket guy at the end there. There was speculation about that as well. I have him frozen currently, so we can unfreeze him to see what he's capable of. He throws rocks. He spawns mutants. He jumps at you, and he chases you. But when I say he chases you, he really chases you. The distance in which he'll follow you is pretty massive. It's pretty large. What I don't know is if he knocks down trees. The most effective weapon that I've found against him is Molotov cocktails. Explosives are a little difficult because he moves so fast, he jumps, he runs, he does all the things. I look forward to fighting him in an actual playthrough one day. Finally, dedicated servers for Sons of the Forest. So, to join a dedicated server, to find it, you go into multiplayer, and then you go into join, switch the little tab over to dedicated, and if you know the name of the server, you can type it in. I have created my own server. It's called Just Rob's Playhouse or Funhouse or whatever I called it. It's temporary. I did do this third party. I used a third party host to do this. I paid for it. It's like $10 a month. It's not bad. It is password protected. And if you would like to come build and join, hit up the Discord and I will give you the said password. Either way, dedicated servers is amazing and something that is amazing. It's just amazing. It's freaking amazing. It's a great feature, it's a great addition, and it's highly welcomed. You now have to boil your water. This is something that I speculated in the last update. When you fill your pot with water, it is now dirty water, and you have to put the pot on the fire to boil it before you can drink it. Otherwise, it will hurt you when you do drink it. This is a welcome change, being as how there are so many lakes and ponds and so much water in this game. And now they have added more water. They have quote-unquote updated the environment on the east side of the map with more streams, waterfalls, lakes, ponds, cannibal villages, rope bridges, and more, some of which I have seen, some of which I have not. I'm kind of saving myself to play the game in the future. However, I don't think there needs to be any more water. As a matter of fact, if there is going to be more water, I think there should be more ocean. A big earthquake or volcano should go off and just cut the whole damn thing in half, because I still think it's too big. As for building stone doorways, struts, windows, and pillar detached placement, window shutters, new stone holder structure, I'm going to leave that stuff alone in this update and in this video. I'm going to leave that with the boys being Rip Diesel, Night Before Dawn, the real Rabid Raccoon. So cheers, have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.